Welcome everybody to the stream. My name is Shadow Phoenix, and we are here in Planet Coaster. Gonna check out the new DLC. Now, I know I said I was going to do this as soon as it launched today, but apparently it launched at like 5 a.m. this morning for me, and I was asleep. So by the time I figured out, it was already too late. And then I've had a very long couple of days, and I've not had a whole lot of sleep. So that's just how it's kind of been. So I ended up like sleeping in today, which is, I mean, I guess it's cool. It's not like I was gonna be like beating anybody to the punch because, you know, all the everybody else got the game yesterday, so I didn't really get each opportunity to kind of get in there and show off this stuff. But it is what it is. So Ruben, hey Jeremy, welcome to the streams. Let's go ahead and jump in here. And is the music too loud? You guys tell me. Have I got the music too loud? It doesn't seem like it is, just looking at the meters, but Dr. Cartophosillet, welcome to the stream. Let's do Deciduous, just because that's usually the one I go with when I'm just building something simple. So obviously we don't have any new biomes. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at each and every new thing that is in the game. That's what we're going to do. I said your name? Well, yeah, because you're chatting. I mean, I do this typically a lot on Twitch. So, I mean, you know, I won't mention you if you don't say anything, but if you actually are talking in chat, then yeah, I will actually mention you. Everything fine so far? Well, I mean, yeah, I took a look, before I went live, I took a look on the Planet Coaster forums to see the bug reports, and I basically stopped reading. I have never seen so many bug reports on a launch day for something than I have on this one. There are so many bugs. I don't know if half of them, how true they are, you know, because a lot of times some people have issues that a lot of other people don't. So I don't know, but we're going to check it out. So everything's fine so far in terms of volume. Oh, okay, yeah, good. That's great. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's start with building pieces first. Custom. Let's see. More filters, DLC items, more filters. Scenery thing. Oh, content pack, that's what I want. Let's go to vintage. Alright, now what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to take a look at every single piece. I'm not going to skim over everything, we're going to look at all of it. So let's see what we have here. First of all, do we have any new walls? We do have some new walls. Okay, cool. We have a half-rounded arch that is in the wrong spot. That should be under arches, but okay. We have that right there, which is recolorable. So we got a shop wall. We got the 1 meter, the 2 meter, and the 4 meter pieces. 1, 2, and 4. We have gable ends. We have a 2 meter slope. We don't have a 1 meter slope though. And then we got these typical two things that we usually get. I'm still on vacation in Denmark, but bought it right away. That's awesome. I will say that I actually had planned on buying this today first thing, as soon as it came up, but I did end up getting a code from Bo. Like I said over the last couple of days, I have talked to Bo. We have worked a few things out. We have chatted, and yeah, she ended up giving me a code yesterday morning. So, and then, of course, I found out that, hey, you know, they gave the game free to all the other people. So, so yeah. All right. What else do we have? We have this thing right here, which is if any of you have ever heard of Luna Park, or not Luna Wood, Luna Park, or if you've ever heard of Dreamland, you can Google those. That's what these are based off of. glad you guys worked stuff out. I don't know if, I'm not going to say we worked stuff out. I'm going to say we came to an agreement. So, yeah, there's that. Does that mean I'm ever going to stop ranting about every little thing in Planet Coaster? No, not at all. And like I've said elsewhere, she also said, no, she doesn't want me to stop critiquing the game. She wants me to keep offering my opinion. And of course, I agree that I should probably take it down a notch as well, because I have been extremely negative for a little while, only because I was called negative. So, and I was like, well, if they think I'm negative now, just wait and see. So, you want a free copy too? They didn't give me any to give away. You know, I am not in that bunch. So, even when I was a featured creator, and they, you know, would like give some of the other people their favorites, basically things to give out, they never gave me one to give out. So even when I was a feature creator, I still didn't get that. So that makes basically being a feature creator kind of useless. This looks like this is part of the haunted house. This is the same kind of wood right here. And then we have a half one. A 10 panel? Oh, these are 10. Oh, that's what those are. Oh, because they even got the little boats and stuff in them. Like the metal panels. So it's basically the metal panels with 4 colors. That's what that is. Rabble, rabble, rabble. I find the packs expensive just for the animated ride and walls. You know, I don't know. It's hard to judge. $10.99, yeah, it's a little bit, like, I think I would probably say it's maybe a couple dollars more than what it should be. Like, I think maybe $8.99 or $9.99 for some of them. But, I mean, with this pack, we got 5 rides, and we got 2 coasters in this, plus all the scenery pieces. So I'm happily going to pay the $10.99 for this one, because it does feature the one ride in it that I've been dying to get, which is the Roundup. So for this pack, I'm really happy with paying the price for it. Alright, so this is non-gridded too. So is these are ones I was interested in right here. And they're recolorable too. So I was very interested in that. So let's put these two things together here. I kind of wish they had an option to be gridded though, because that was kind of tough to get that to meet up right there, and it's still not perfect. So it said 16 for you. Are you in? Well, it's $10.99 in the U.S. I think it's cheaper in the U.K. I'm not sure how much it is in other places though. So, all right, then we have a small one down here. And of course I want to check these out. Let's turn this from green to like a white. I love these. These right here are really awesome. I'm totally going to use these. I have no use for this big mouth looking thing except maybe to make a fun house or something. I can maybe do something with that. Is this recolorable? It is recolorable. What can I recolor on it? I can recolor his face. Okay. Alright, so we got that figured out. The price is right, you think, considering how many hours you get of gameplay. Yeah, I mean, I don't have an issue paying the $10.99 that I pay for them. I was not happy with Studios Pack, but everybody who watches me knows that Studio Packs was not my favorite at all. So, just because it had no rides in it that appealed to me, like nothing I would actually use. The only reason I got the Studio Pack was just because of the DLC, or the scenery stuff. Like the backstage stuff. As long as they keep working on Planko somewhat, I'm fine for paying $10, $11 for DLC. Yeah, I mean, it's only like $11 like every 3 to 4 months. So, I mean, when you start adding up how much you actually pay for the game, which I don't suggest doing, just try not to think back about how much you've paid total for the game, and it's fine. I myself, I do get tons and tons of hours in this game, so it's fine, I suppose. Alright, let's move on to columns, the columns section. Let's see what we have in this. So, out of the walls section, I mean, these tin things. I don't like to use the tin things because they have the metal, the little rivets and stuff on them. So I'll probably never use these down through here. I might use this if I make like a fun house. These things I can probably use, but I could swear we already had an arch in there before. Actually, let me check that real quick. Let's go to Spooky and go to arches. Let me put that right next to that. Okay, so it's basically the same thing, but this has smaller panels on it. Like the wood on this one is thicker beams than what's on this one. This is more like a siding, like a wooden siding or vinyl siding look, while this is actual wood, I think. Oh, that's kind of a cheap. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's go back to columns. So let's start over here again. Make it brighter. You got the game for a deal for only $26.99. That is a deal considering I paid $75 for mine. So I got the early bird access. And to beat it all, I didn't even like play the game back in alpha. So those arches are for the colorable wood pieces. They complete the set. The colorable wood pieces. Oh, okay. That are already in the game. Probably the ones that were in the base game, right? Alright, so we got a little base here. We got that column, kind of a hexagon. We got a square column. More columns are always good. I'm always looking around for little columns and stuff I can put around fences and things. These things are quite huge though, but probably won't put it on a fence. Baroque pillar tops. I don't see anything Baroque about that. It looks like it's in perfectly good shape to me. That's fancy. I like that. Oh, it's pretty cute. I like these tops. Like, right off the top of my head, I don't know where I can use them at, but I like them. Some round columns that aren't too tall. They're only 4 meters, and they kind of slant upward. Okay, I like that. What are the new coasters? There's a wooden coaster, there's the flying turns, and there is just those two in the DLC, and then we got the wooden Wild Mouse in the other one. Alright, a much bigger pillar that is more smooth. I'll get to the coasters and stuff here towards the end. Smooth like that. Well, wait a minute. How come we don't have that in a longer one? So we have a small one and a long one in the smooth, but we don't have a small one and a long one in those. Okay. Oh, that could be good for a haunted house right there. I'm going to use that when I make spooky stuff. That's cool. Oh, that's gridded. Why is that gridded? That's like the only piece here that's gridded. No, there's the one down here. A 10 panel column. Okay. Let's see. The roofs are not gridded. You've been dying for playing the coaster to get the wooden Wild Mouse. Yeah, and they apparently they did some really cool stuff with it. Like they gave it a whole new support system and a bunch of other stuff. I really enjoy the rides. The only objects I'm excited for the coaster supports and a free update. Yeah, I did see they do have. I did hear they have some coaster supports and stuff in this. So I'll try to go through this as fast as I can. Obviously, I'm chatting with you guys too, so. I like these. These I can most definitely find a use for them somewhere. Like again, I don't know where specifically, but I can find a use for them. I can always find a use for these things. Then we have these. Yeah, I like those. I can use those. And they have them in all 3 sizes as well, non-gridded. That's cool. I like that. Water park. I honestly don't think we're ever going to get the water park, guys. I really don't. I mean, hopefully. I'm not even a huge water park guy. Like, when I go to theme parks and stuff, I hate water parks. Absolutely hate them. And I never played around with them in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 either. But I gotta say, in Planko, I would love to have them. I really would. I don't think we're going to get them. Alright, so we got, for the 10 things, we have another one of the pillars there. We have these things. Those are cool. Recolorable as well, right? Yep. Yep, they are. So I can take like this and put it on top of it. Build those like that. Come here. Similar to something like that. So yeah, we can do that. I'll separate that so people can see that it is separate. And let's put that over there. Okay. What's the next piece here? These pillar caps. These are neat. They're turned the wrong way right now, though. You forgot about zoos? Well, they did trademark and copyright a name called Zoo something. I don't think it was Planet Zoo, but it was something along the lines of that. But they do, I think, have plans for a zoo game. But I mean, come on, guys, let's face it. Look at JWE. The management in that game is awful. Did we really want a zoo game made the way JWE was? This pack helps a lot to recreate my home park, Kennywood. Right? You've got your Lost Kennywood stuff, which is Lost Kennywood is based off of Luna Park. So, yeah, you could totally do that. Speaking of Kennywood, I'm excited to see what their new ride is going to be. Yes, Planet Safari. I think that was it. Thank you, Fisherman. That's right. Again, another little post. That's pretty cool. I might switch out some pieces I have around my parks for those. I like that. Ooh. Oh, that's perfect. I hope we have some panels like that too, because I have been really needing something with this kind of like texture on it where I can change that. We got some big ass towers. I'll put those over here. And then we got some small ass towers. Some big ass towers and some small ass towers. I like those. I could definitely use these. Yeah, I mean, like, so far I'm really happy with this. We're not even really into all the stuff that we've gotten so far yet, and I'm really, really happy with it so far. There's nothing new under framework. Wall decorations. All right. Let's check this stuff out. So I love little details like this. Oh, it's leafy. I like it. What's this one? So I can make something like that. Okay, cool, cool. Actually, I imagine those probably do this, I bet. And spin it around, and you can put it around the other way. Oh my god, so hyped for the new ride. I've been searching for new clues of what it is, right? I know, it looks really, really cool. I don't know what it's going to be. A lot of the speculation is it's Mac, so we'll see. I think the game needs a roller coaster DLC with like Intamin blitzes and accelerators and Mac hypers and launch. Yeah, I personally have been, I mean, those are coasters I would like to have, but I personally have been wanting the more flat rides and stuff. For me, the flat rides is what makes a theme park here and there, because a lot of parks don't have a whole lot of coasters, but you still need rides. So there is new stuff in framework. It's not showing under filters. Hey, David Bowie, riding a tiger on a rainbow. Most awesome name ever. You want to make a steampunk floating land? This cake should have wooden like supports option for looping coasters, so I would recreate Phantom easier. What's the plan for the stream tonight? Just showcasing all the new DLC. So this isn't more of a stream as it is just a kind of a really long episode that I would do. Framework. Oh, so it's 1.7 stuff. All right. Okay, gotcha. Is that where the custom supports are? Okay. All right, that makes sense then. I'll take a look at those in a minute. Where were we? Right here. I love all of these little designs. These can really work a whole lot for like creating cool stuff. All right, we got a balcony piece. I'll put that back there. Can you make like a circus with all the animated stuff? I don't know yet. We'll find out. Cool, some awesome walls. I love that. Alright, that's kind of a weird piece, but I'm sure I can find a use for that. Somehow or another. I can make that work. Ooh, love this trim. Put that on the bottom of a wall. Yeah. Wish it came in other sizes, though. That would be better. Alright, so you could take this, you could do this two ways right here. Uncheck vintage. Alright, yeah, I'll take a look at it in a minute. With the 1.7 stuff. I'm just, right now, I'm just kind of going over the DLC stuff. So this is everything that you would get in the DLC. So you can put it something like that and have it hang down from a wall or a ceiling, or you can turn it upside down and put it on top of a ceiling, which I imagine is probably best to go on top. But yeah, you can still have it hanging down, so that's cool. Some more stuff for trim. I can use all of this, really. I most certainly can. So much trim. I love it. See, that could also be used as a fence too. You could take that and put that like that. Boom, fence. Let's put that back down there. Da, 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 da. Victorian decorative. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. I like that one. Vintage painted banners. Okay. Yeah, these are really cool. I like these. Can we change the image on them? No. So these are how they are. We got planes. They're upside down. I just need one simple thing for all the coasters, and that is putting images on the front of the coasters. Like billboards. Maybe if we got like an arch or something that had, well, I mean, then again, I don't know. Just maybe more options for billboards would be cool, I think. So there we have all of these things here. Which you could probably use to make a grand carousel, since we didn't get one. You know, there's that. Alright, so that seems like that's everything under there. What about roofs? What do we have under roofs? Let's check out the roofs, guys. Got these things right there. Let's see. That's cool. That's a medium. Alright, so that's a large, that's a medium, that's a small. I imagine we have the same thing in these. Okay, I like these. We have a flat panel roof. Just as I thought, these things are all put together. I was hoping that these were separate, but the more I looked at it, like they had one picture that had a fountain made out of this, and then it was on top of a building. It all looked exactly the same, so my fear is right that these are all, that's one big piece. I like the metal look to it, though. It's got almost like shiny tin on it there, on the edges and stuff. That's kind of cool. And a smaller one. Let's see. These spires, I like these. Steeples. Oh my god. I can totally use those right now. I know exactly where I can put those. Those roofs work great with Kennywood. They should have made it a carnival pack and put in like break dancers and smaller drop towers. Smaller drop. I just want a drop tower that I can adjust myself. Actually, I want all the drop towers to be adjustable. That's what I would like to have. Alright, so we got some trim. Oh, I love these roof pieces. Yes. Do we have them in everything, though? I bet we don't have a 1 meter. Nope, they didn't make a 1 meter. What is it what they don't want to make 1 meters in things? I love that roof, that flat one right there. Can totally use that. And then we got some more of these. These have the lights on them. Let's see what we have over here. We only got 2 sizes in these. There's a medium, no large. Okay, alright. See how it is. Doors and windows. What kind of doors and windows do we have? So we have this. Okay. Do they open? No, they don't do anything. Okay. This one does, though. Yeah, there we go. That one opens. Oh, look at this little balcony. I love this channel only because he does Planet Coaster. A shoreline map would have been great. An ocean map. You know, that's what I was hoping for, too. But apparently, they're not going to make any new biomes that... Nothing, they don't have anything planned. So we have a little balcony right there. I don't just do Planet Coaster, though. I don't want to be known for just being the Planet Coaster guy. I am trying my hand at a lot of the other games. Parkitect is quite fun. I do a lot of Parkitect stuff here lately, and really getting into that game quite a bit. So, also, you know, just other stuff in general. I'm more of a variety streamer, but I am known for being Planet Coaster because that's what everybody watches in my stuff. So. Ooh, nothing under decorations, really? Nothing under lights, miscellaneous, none of that? Okay. Wall signs. We have... And... Oh, I love it! Yes, it's textable! Oh. This is what I was hoping for. I was hoping for some new signs. I hope that's not the only one we got. I really do. What is this? Another sign. Oh, it's upside down, but that's fine. No. My OCD-ness says I have to turn it around. I like those. Those are usable. You also watch the House Flipper. House Flipper is pretty good. I'm quite enjoying. I mean, it's such a weird little game, and I kind of like it. Alright, so that's everything under the building pieces for the DLC. That's everything in the Vintage, the DLC that you would get. This is not counting. We'll take a look at the 1.7 stuff here in just a minute. Let's go to Scenery. More filters. Content packs. Vintage. A banner on a plane. Oh yeah, have like a plane flying behind it. If it was bigger, maybe. I don't know. Let's go over here and we'll do all the scenery stuff. So first thing we have is an elephant. A wooden elephant. And there's the little penguin that we've all seen. A bandstand. I was really hoping that was going to be multiple pieces. I knew better though. I knew better. Planters! I used to have some of these around my house, my old house, that looked very much like this. They were smaller. They weren't as tall. And they were made of concrete. Yeah, they were more like that size, but like that. Is that a swan? Oh, it's a chicken. It's a chicken cup. There's one with lights on it. Oh, that's cool. Can you put anything on it? Nope, just the fence and that. Okay. This seems odd. Why is it and nothing there? Seems like they forgot something. Oh, you know what? Here, I want to check something. Reset filters. How big is that? Alright, sweet. You can make your own carousel out of that. So it won't be a moving carousel, but it'll work. It's big enough. I know at the beginning of Planet Coaster I hated it and pre-ordered RCTD, but after I played it and was like, okay, this sucks, and pre-ordered Planet Coaster, and now I have over 500 hours in it. I've got like 3,200 hours in it. So, actually I think I have more than that now at this point. I was playing it some last night. Did we already have this? It's a pinwheel. Okay, sure. Oh, here's that animated circus thing. Wish you could make a dueling coaster station or be able to add more coasters to a platform. Yeah, I've been messing around with the dueling coaster stuff here again recently, so... Isn't that the same door as over here? Why is that twice? We have the exact same scenery piece in two places. Okay, sure. We have it under scenery and we have it under the other thing too. What is this? Decorative Shapes Arch 1? Okay. Arch 2. Put them together. You might be able to do like a trim. Like that. I want to be able to make it a Mobius loop. Oh, yeah, I see. I know what you're talking about. One opens faster. Does it? I don't think so. No, they don't open any faster. They're just out of sync. That's neat. I like that. I'd rather have had that. Oh, you can type on it. Okay. Yeah, I like this a lot more. Oh, I can totally use that. Quite a few things in the wrong category. Very true. Very true. A flower, a moon, stars. Everybody's after me, Lucky Charms. A crown piece, some diamonds. A circus thing where like the lion gets on top of it. These giant circular thingies, which if anybody's seen the Luna Park at Coney Island, isn't it? Isn't that what Coney Island's called now? Luna? Their entire entrance is made out of these things like this. It's kind of like a bunch of spinny thingies. It's really weird looking. I may try to recreate that. Hearts. A bigger heart. I'll put that there. Alright, so that's everything on that one there. Let's go on down. What's the difference between these two? Come here. Okay, one is bigger than the other. Make a big bow of Lucky Charms. Ah, there you go. The crown thing looks like a Lego bush. It does, doesn't it? You are not wrong. It does. Although there is some okay pieces, seems pretty much rushed than the last pack. Seems a little more rushed than probably a lot of the team working on Jurassic World Evolution. The wooden animals seem well unfinished. You think? I mean, you can recolor them. So there's that. Okay, that's the base. All right. How about a pink elephant? As in lack of a larger set of animals. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I'll give you that. I think somebody said earlier they thought the carousel horse was too big. I don't know. I think the carousel horse is just about right. Slightly too big maybe, but usable. I think it's fine. It could be smaller, but it's fine. Where were we? We were looking at these right here. Okay, so we have 3 different sizes of these. We have these arches here. These are upside down for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, some more signs. That is a sign, right? That can be... No, that one... Okay, so that ribbon you can't type on. What about this one? Can you type on this one? Yes, you can. I like that. Some bigger things. All kinds of these weird shapes. A wooden tiger. that would be cool. I'm a big fan of tigers and any kind of cats, really. So let's turn that sideways just so I can take a look at it. That seems like a piece I would want to use like everywhere, but would have trouble trying to find a place for it right there. That's a pinball flipper. That's what that is. You can make a giant pinball table. Ooh, that actually gives me an idea. I want to make a giant pinball table. I'm just messing around with like designs and stuff right now. So, alright, anyway, let's move on. Pinball coaster. Right, there is a couple of pinball coasters. A snail. Yeah, it does kind of look like a snail. Yeah. It looks like a giant... Well, it looks like a lot of stuff, but... we'll call it a giant piece of taffy is what that looks like. Decorative shaped tube. Twisty. Oh, look at that. That's kind of neat. Don't know how I would use that, but I might be able to find some kind of use for it. Oh, cool. Alright, sweet. They gave us a ground planter. That's awesome. We can put trees and stuff in that now. And this is casting a shadow that I'm not particularly fond about. So I'm going to put that back there. Spinball Wizard. That's one of them I'm thinking of. Yeah, the spinning coaster. That's a barbershop front thingy. Is it? Yeah, I suppose you're right. It could be used for that. But I think a lot of those are a lot smaller than that. I think there actually is a barbershop thing in here somewhere. Here's the hot air balloon. We'll just put that right there. This one's only 2 colors. Is this one colorable? This one's kind of colorable. You can color the brick on this one. That's neat. I love this. I am so going to use this little thing right here everywhere because it is... You can put whatever image you want on it. Any image you want, such as Fastlane. Alright, then we have the letters. We're not going to go through all the letters. I'm just going to put the A, the B, and the C down. Obviously, there's no numbers, though. Ah, crap. You know, they did say the hot air balloon was animated, but it's not doing anything. The game's unpaused. Oh, there it goes. Oh, so it starts at the bottom and goes up. Raises up. Alright, cool. There's a whole set of planners and a free 1.7 up part. Cool. Alright, then it spins around for a little bit. You can put it on a trigger. So there's that. Where do we leave off at? Here we go. Down here. Let's go all the way back over here. We have a little rope fence thingy. Okay, cool. Picket fence. Another picket fence. There's the pipe organ. Everything to make a carousel with, but not an actual working carousel. Ooh, that plank fence could be cool. Wait a minute. I hear some of the music. That's neat. I can use that. More fences are always good. That's 100% right. More fences are always good. More fireworks. Sparklers. What's this thing do? Oh, this is the falling leaves. Blowing leaves. The dandelion seeds. Falling blossoms. Road barrier. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I ended up... you guys, I don't think you've seen it yet, but I made my own barrier, my road barrier for Lunawood. So those of you who watch Lunawood, that's something that you'll probably see in one of the upcoming episodes. I don't know if we've showed that off or not yet, but I totally made my own for that. You talking about these right here? Yeah, that's perfect, isn't it? I can see putting those around a lot of stuff. Glow drops? What are glow drops? There they are. I see them now. Just got in a challenge mode and the new Decorative rides are available from the start, including the wooden coaster. Well, that makes more sense. Oh, sweet! Insects, bees. Insects, butterflies. I don't see the bees. I see the butterflies. I don't see the bees anywhere. Am I missing the bees? I don't see them. Fireflies? Oh, I see the fireflies. Alright, then we got actual flies. A steam engine generator. Ooh, look at that. That's neat. I've got some ideas for that. Here's the animated monkey. Anybody who didn't think this thing was going to be animated was just kind of not bright. Let's just put it that way. You could tell by the pictures it was animated. Because you had one on one side and one on the other. Why would they make two different ones instead of just making it animated? The fireflies are great. Go tonight. Okay. You can do that. Oh, that is awesome. Alright, here's all the different trapeze. This is something I wanted to see right here. So we saw this one. Saw that one already. Yeah, now we got them running into each other. A barrel row. Alright, I want to see what this one does. And there she goes. Alright, and what do you do? Come on. Does she not do anything? Does she just stay there? Yeah, she's not doing anything. Okay. After we just want different animation so we can make a show. Yeah. like multiple animations all in one. Like every time she does something different. The animations are great. You're exactly right. So that's static. This is Hawks. So there's Gazelle and Hawks. They gave them different names. And there's static. Static splits. A swinging barrel row. A swinging flip. She doesn't look like she's doing anything. Oh, there she goes. They could have had just one and have it do random things. Just like a few different animations and then just doing different things. And you never know which one she's going to do. That would have been cool. Here we have a tree guard. Oh, here's what I wanted. I wanted these Victorian archways. I saw these fences in the pictures. I'm totally going to use these fences. Oops, you left. That's alright. You're back now. Should have one which falls to the ground so we can recreate Robin's origins. Oh, God. That's cruel and unusual. You're not a fan of the trapezes? I think they could have been done better, but I think they're alright. I mean, you know, for vintage, they're okay. We should have this kind of shows in their little tabs and they kind of work like attractions where you can program. Oh, you mean like the sequences? Gotcha. Yeah, that would have been nice. I love the lights. Lights are cool. I can't place any of these down. Yeah, I can. I can make a path. Real quick. We can do that. I'm all for getting new benches. Is that all of them? That is all of them. Alright, let's take a look and see what we have. The air balloon would have been nicer as an expensive limited capacity ride in RCT3. I like that bench. That's cool. That one's alright. That one's good. Don't really care for that, but I can see its use, I suppose. Some new trash bins. I like these trash bins quite a bit. Those are cool. And we have another one. We'll stick that one over here. I don't know which one I like better. They're both good. This was more classic looking, so yeah, maybe that one's I think is the better one. We had the vintage car with the wheels on it. I'm only going to put one side on. Oh, look, we have a new canopy. Still not the kind I would hope to get, but we got the 3 different colors. Keep losing my spot. And the quartet band, unfortunately, are on a stage. Damn it. I really wanted those guys to be not on a stage, just like by themselves. Took them long enough. See, they're neat, but I don't want them to be on the stage. I kind of just want to put them on a corner. You know what I mean? Without the barbershop, without the stage. I kind of wish this didn't have this top thing on it. I like it without the top. Just like cut all of this off from here on up. Would have been nice. And then we already have these, so we could stick the other piece on top of that if we wanted to. Can you change what... it would have been neat if they gave them different tunes. That's everything under scenery, right? Okay, so yeah, that looks like that's everything underneath there. Audio-wise, yeah, I think we covered all of that. So, let's take a look at the rides. Here's the Hurricane. I like this ride a lot. You're surprised the barber poles aren't animated? Wish we had those flags as scenery objects. You talking about, oh, these are little things back here? Those would be neat. Ride them. Gotta give it an entrance and an exit. I kind of wanted to see, on this one, I wanted to compare the two. I wanted to compare the scissor. Where's it at? The hell's the scissor? Oh my god, am I missing it? There it is. So the platform is smaller. Other than that, it's not on an actual platform just sticking up after the ground. So yeah, there's definitely some key differences in the two. I'm probably honestly going to use this one more now. Yeah, on the stage, the second row. What, down here? We do have those in the game. I can't remember what they're called, but they're in there. It's nice to be able to ride these rides because in any of the parks that I build them so large that I have to take all the guests out, and even then it's still like 10 frames a second. So it's still playable, but it doesn't look great when you're actually moving around. What kind of sequences do we have? Operations. Customize. 7 frames. 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 sequence. There we go. Slow spin, spin, reverse, slow spin, reverse spin. Okay. So we have a slow version of a reverse and a regular. That's how we can do those. All right, next ride. I saw... Where'd it go? There it is. I saw this one. I feel like we got a pretty good look at these things yesterday when they showed them off. I like this little diesel engine. I kind of want this little engine as an in-game item, just as a scenery piece. That one's always doing crazy flips, so that's how they did the animation on it. Certain ones always do the same thing, it looks like. Yeah, they did an excellent job animating these. That's one thing I can never ever complain about with Planet Coaster is the sounds. The sounds are great. The animations, the lighting systems, and you know, just all of that stuff combined together to make these rides is just so good. I do hate, however, when they take a like a ride and they theme it badly, such as the inverted ship, which is the space shuttle. Ugh, I hate that thing. Or like when they added Scissor to the Scrambler. But hey, they fixed that, so maybe we'll get another inverted ship at some point. That's cool. I like that one. Other rides. Let's look at my favorite ride of the entire game. Where's it at? Where's it at? The Roundup. I love it. I love it so much. Trying to think. Let's see. Let's do white and red. Or pink and red? Oh God, no. Let's do white and pink. Pink and purple? Alright, I'm good with that. That's neat. And the lights are flashing what? All the different colors? Going from the yellow to the white to the... Okay, cool. It's got a little place for... Let's go ahead and start it up there. It's got a little place for a billboard. Yeah, this was... They should do this on all of them, I think. Like maybe find a place for something like this. Green. Where should the green be? Green, green, yellow. I was trying to remember what color the one at... It was called the Magic Rainbow, and it was at Cannon Park. And I was trying to remember what color it was. And I think the Magic Rainbow had more colors going around. So we can only choose 2 colors on this one for the different cars. Which is fine, I suppose. But I would have been able to like to have more colors going around. Da, 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 da. Or a yellow. You can do that. This feels dangerous. It's actually not. It's quite a bit of fun. Every single time I went to Cannon Park as a kid, that's the only park I ever saw one of these at. And it was so much fun. I've rode it, God, dozens and dozens of times. I don't even think it's there anymore. I'm pretty sure they took it out. Yeah, the centrifugal force around it, it spins so fast that you can't hardly move out of these. I know somebody said something about they have I think it was Sam and Ed were talking, and they said they have some of these that have a floor in the middle, and people were trying to walk across it. That is a completely different ride he was talking about. Completely different. Because when this thing starts going up and to a tilt, like that 50-degree tilt or whatever, there's no way you're going to be able to walk across the floor. So, but I do know the ride he's talking about, and it doesn't actually do, you know, like all the way up on its side like this. It tilts a little bit, but it actually starts tilting all the way around. It's more almost like a tilt-a-whirl, where it's kind of like going around and around and around, kind of like shaking you. I love this thing. Best ride in the game right there. That's my opinion. Let's see. So there's another ride, isn't there? Yeah, right there it is. The loop-de-loop. All I want to do... like that, and I want to change this white into like a silver. I can't remember if I've ever seen this ride anywhere ever before. I feel like I have at fairgrounds and stuff, but I think it was more like the Zozo is what I saw, like a big version of the Zozo. I like how the guests are like cramped in there, which is pretty much right. Like a waltz? No, it's kind of like a tilt-a-whirl, kind of like a waltz, but it's got this big open space. It looks like this, right? And it doesn't tilt like upwards, like it doesn't raise up like that, like it does. Instead, it kind of goes. It starts slanting, like shaking you around, kind of like panning for gold. It's kind of what it looks like. That's the one that people will get in and start like going around and around in and like running around on the floor. It's a bad thing to do though, because there was a little. They had one at a fair somewhere, and a little girl, she fell and she got her hair down in it, and it ripped her scalp off. So yeah, scary things. Da, 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 dee, dee, dee. Awesome. Okay, and then of course we have the 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't there another ride? Oh yeah, there is another ride. Okay, this one. Let's go ahead and get this one started. I thought this was a neat touch where they had the cable that winds up. That was a really cool little touch there that he did. What kind of sequences do we have on this? Only the 3? Okay. I'm messing around with colors. All right, okay, so anyway, let's move on. Can you plug the ride booth cover on one of them? Yeah, we can do that. Oh, by the way, if you just place it over top of it and then hold, like hit your F key, it snaps it to it. That makes things a whole lot easier. Wow, that gets really close to that booth, doesn't it? Look at that. Wow, can you imagine the air that keeps hitting the ride operator's face when that thing comes around? I mean, I'm sure he stays air conditioned quite a bit as long as this thing's running. I don't like the green. I'm going to change the green to a metal look. Apparently with the coaster supports, and I saw this on Twitter, Sam Denny replied to Silverette, you can hit the F key to make the coaster support snap to the train or to the track as well. So they have that as well. Alright, let's see. From there, we didn't get any new track rides, did we? No, no new track rides. Let's see, coasters. From Frontier. Wrangler, Woodfalls, the Flying Turns. I love this. I love this. This is so good. Like, they did an excellent job on this one too, like how it's made when they built the station. And I know this is all the parts and stuff. I'm not an idiot. I know this is the parts and stuff that we have over here, but whoever designed the station did a really cool job. I love the signs and stuff in the back here. So when they put this together as a blueprint, this is really, really nice. The airplane one does hit it. I once dreamed of having a steel one. Yeah, the steel one would have been cool to have too. Maybe we'll get it in the future. I mean, they worked on this one and now they know how to get it, so... You know the ride? Okay, what is it? I want a back view. Can I get a back view? That'll work. Can you recolor the wood? I think you can. Tagada. Yeah, I think you're right. A Tagada. I think how they have it, an Alpine pack will be next with a bobsled coaster. That would be cool. I would probably take an Alpine pack. I mean, at this point, now I don't know what kind of DLC theme I would like, really. I mean, I was hoping for a boardwalk pack, and this is kind of close to that, so... Tagada, Tagada, Tagada. That's a word that's kind of fun to say, isn't it? This is good for redoing, if you want to do a ride at that Nobles. If you want to do a recreation Nobles, you could use this. Like, I can think of all kinds of rides and stuff that I would like to have, but to think of a theme for our next DLC, I don't know. I still think we could probably just go ahead and get a boardwalk theme. That would be awesome as well. I don't think anybody would say anything about that. I don't think anybody would complain with getting a Boardwalk DLC as well as a Vintage DLC. Of course, I could be wrong. I complain about a lot of stuff myself, so yeah. Alright, let's see. So that one's cool. Can we recolor the wood? I think we can. Pretty sure we can. So it's this tan color. Yeah, you can. Chairlifts, yeah, ski lifts, chairlifts, sky rides. People call them different things. Me and HPK got into an argument yesterday because I call them chairlifts, and he was like, they're sky rides. I said, they're the same damn thing. And he's like, they're not. I'm like, they are. I said, it doesn't matter anyway because that's what I call them. So, you made a boardwalk. When I think of a boardwalk, though, a lot of people think of piers. I think of like Santa Cruz, like that kind of, like a beach boardwalk. That's kind of what I think. You can paint them white. And it's kind of like a bobsled coaster, but, you know, the cars aren't really bobsleds. Guess you could fake it. Just pretend it is. And let's see, coasters. What is the other one? Not the High Seas. Not Tornado. There it is. Surf Avenue. I used modern wooden stuff. How are the supports? So they said that the supports on this thing are different, you know, and I want to compare that actually to say this one. I'm just going to put this right here next to this so I can look at the wooden structure. I don't really see a difference in the wooden structure. They weathered the wood. Is it? It's wider. Of course, I'm not using the actual white. Let's go in and grab the actual white. No. I mean, I suppose there's slight differences there, but I mean, unless you're really, really looking, it's not something that you would pay attention to. Anyway, it's good to have the trains. Also, that's something I want to check. Can we... So, yeah, we can't put the trains anywhere else. Oh, unless I have that turned off. That's a good point. Do I have that turned off? Oh, wait. Okay. I was looking right at it. Only thing I noticed is you cannot bank the track as far. Nice design. Oh, you can put the Iron Fury on it. The Gnarler. Malice Unchained. The Monster. And the Zephyrus. Alright, cool. So... Worldwide theme parks. Hey, how are you? Let's take a look at the other wooden coaster over here and go to customize. Can we put the Zephyrus on these? You can. Alright, so yeah, all the wooden coasters, you can change around the cars on the coasters. So that works. But you can't really do this one in any other way. Alright, so from there, that's everything in the DLC. I think we've covered everything in the DLC. So let's take a look at what 1.7 gave us. Let's see. First of all, we will start with the other new coaster, which... Is it Mousy Antics? No, it's not Mousy Antics. Where is it at? Is that it? Mouse Maze? Mouse Maze. So here we have the new Wild Mouse coaster. I would have liked to have had a steel Wild Mouse, but this is fine. I'm doing well, Just, I literally got up a little bit ago. I've had a long few days, so I've been up quite a bit and haven't gotten a lot of sleep, so I ended up sleeping in quite a bit today. Alright, so you can't change the color, you can't change the cars on this track. It is what it is. Okay. Let's do some testing. Let's ride it. Yeah, that works. Looks laggy. It might be. You might have a point. I might have to load up Crystal Gardens and see how laggy it actually is. Other than a mouse look to the coaster, what makes it special enough to call it wild? Well, yeah, I think in the 1920s and 30s when this thing was built, it probably was pretty wild to people at that time with these 90-degree turns. I mean, you got to think, back in the day, you know, they didn't have hyper coasters and all that, and people are used to things like this now. This is like a kiddie coaster now. It's a long ride. It's a wild mouse, but it's a tame rat. How about that? Oh, they use the planters and stuff in this. Some of the new things of that nature. Okay, cool. So let's go to building. Let's go back to building. Over back to here. More filters. Let's turn off, let's reset the filter. How do I find, let's see. Not building, building set. Oh, wait, right there. Sort by recently added. That'll work. Okay, so yeah, all that stuff was in there. There's the coaster supports right there. That's everything that's in our frameworks, I think, right? Let's check that out. Frameworks. Yeah, so here's all the different coaster supports that we have. Do we have... Like, that's part of that up there. Do you like the DLC in 1.7? I love it. In my opinion, I think it's the best one they've made so far. I really, really, really like it. So that... Oh! I can go back and redo Big Bad Wolf. That makes me happy. The wild mouse signs are billboards? Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I would ever actually use it though, but it is cool. Actually, no, you could use the wild mouse billboards like in other things other than just on the wild mouse. So yeah, that actually could be handy. Yeah, I totally think I can use this to make... That's suspended right there, so that could possibly work for that. Small connector. Wait, oh, okay, yeah, that's just for that. All kinds of different supports and stuff. Flanges. Footer extensions. Sweet. Different sizes of those too. Large, 2 meter. I don't know why that one's a teal, but okay. First thing I always look at with a new pack is the animatronics for reasons I put in forums before. What have they added? Animatronics wise, there's the door, the hot air balloon, the pipe organ. There was a steam engine generator. The trapeze artist. Basically, the trapeze artists are the biggest ones. Vintage quartet band. I love it, but it was slightly a bit of a letdown where they're on a stage. I'd rather have it without the stage. I should build a vintage DLC. What do you mean? Fan mail? Let's see. Can you do fan mail? What do you mean? Also, let's go back over here. So, other than that, that's all of the framework stuff. Okay, so let's go back over here. What else is new? Should be the flowers and stuff, but I think that's under scenery. Alright, that's everything. So 1.7 just added these and the building pieces. What about the scenery? That was all DLC. Carousel horses, DLC, 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 DLC. All of that's DLC. Oh, you mean a vintage DLC park? No, I'm not going to do anything like that. I'm going to use all the pieces in the parks that I'm already working on. Yeah, I have a, it's Shadow Phoenix, which is same as my name on everywhere else. And then it's at gmail.com. Nothing new under that. I think it's all the nature pieces, right? Oh, I still had the vintage thing on. Ugh. Alright, hold on. There we go, that's better. Okay. Nothing new there. Wait. No, that's studios. Yeah, thanks Insho. I figured that out after looking at it. Let's see, so no new... All of those are owed. That's DLC. Okay. Can I turn everything on except the vintage thing? I don't think I can. All owed. Just those three. Just those. Archway wise, all that's owed. Signs and advertising, just that one. Fences. Quite a bit of new fences in this set. From here to here, in the DLC anyway. Vehicles was just the 2. Miscellaneous. Everything we already looked at there. Alright, let's go over here. Any new trees? No new trees. Okay. Bushes, though. Lots and lots of new flowers. Narcissus flowers. Oh, and these are all recolorable too. Rose bush. Sunflowers. Ooh, we got sunflowers, guys. That's cool. We even have like large sunflowers. That's neat. Wall climbers. So we got the rose or the flowers that do the same thing as the other one. So it's like the ivy, but with flowers. I can totally use that. What do they have that's boardwalk related? I've already went back over all that, Jester. So it's all of that stuff over there. Any new rocks? No new rocks. No new topiaries. Planters. Modular planter base. Ooh. Did they add the cart vendors? Oh, I bet those are under stalls, aren't they? We haven't looked at those yet. Yeah, we'll have to look at those. I forgot about them guys. Totally forgot about them. Oh, this is going to be so much easier. I feel they should focus on some rides that are more modern and rest of scenery items for a bit. The Toy Story Mania ride vehicles went really well with this Pack or Carnival theme, but they weren't vintage. That's the thing. So they would have been nice to get, yeah. See, that's kind of why I'm thinking like maybe a Boardwalk DLC would have been better, but I mean, I'm not unhappy with this at all. That's a weird shape. Oh, cool, with no... Alright, sweet. That's everything there. Special effects wise, just a couple of things. Blowing leaves. Yeah, I went over all of those. Nothing for 1.7 in that, I don't think. Display sequences. A ride cam time machine. Cameras. No new basic shapes. Audio, screens. Alright, yeah, so nothing out of that. Shops and facilities. Custom. Recently added. Here we go. Alright, so we have that claw machine, that vending machine. I'm going to plop them all down. We'll just take a look at all of them. Oops. Oh, I tried to delete it like playing Parkitect. No, no new stalls. All we have the sprinklers. Oh yeah, that's right. We did get the sprinklers, didn't we? Where were they? Under special effects. I don't see them. Why am I missing those? This is all the stuff that's recently added, but it's not showing up at the top. Are they? Where the hell are they at? Oh! Okay, it looks like... okay, got it. That's not the same one, though. Wait a minute. There they are. What are they under? Animatronics, maybe? Yeah, they're under animatronics. There we go. So they're not under special effects. These are under animatronics. This is the only one that's a special effect, is that one right there. And I think that may have been under studios, actually. That one. Because if you turn it upside down, then you have a sprinkler for, say, like a fire sprinkler. Alright, so I think these are the ones. So they're not under special effects, they're under animatronics. Alright, so we have the claw machine you get with 1.7. We have Cosmic Cow. These are all 1.7, so these are free. The Pip Shot. Pip Shot we haven't seen yet. I want to kind of look at this one. I like the Pip Shot one. Street Fox Coffee. And then we have the vintage claw machine. Now, I like this claw machine so much better than this claw machine down here. I'm not a big fan of this claw machine. I like this one. So you'll probably always see me use this one when I place down a claw machine. The gumball machine is cool. I like that. I'd like to see some guests use them, but we got the entrance too far away, so... The popcorn machine and Zoltan. You know what? I do want to see the guests use them. Good enough. Alright, which is the first group going to go to? Passing it up. Ah, here we go. This guy's going to use it. Oh, you lost. You can set the amount of winning and stuff too. Somewhere here. Chance to, there it is. Chance to win. So let's make sure that this guy gets a win. All right, probably because it was already in action. So we'll have to wait for the next person to do it. Alright, so this one should be a win. How's that big ass thing get out of that little slot right there? Guess that's what she said. We haven't seen Zotan yet. Let's check out Zotan. That's neat. Let's see. The popcorn machine. They did show off the popcorn machine. It basically pops popcorn. Here we go. This guy's going to use it. So that's pretty cool. What about the bubblegum machine? Oh, look, you have the... You can watch the little balls roll out. That's cool. Not too many people like the bubblegum machine, it appears. Got the little popcorn things in hand. If I were you, I wouldn't make any major financial transactions after leaving this park. You won't have the funds to finish them. That's funny. Let's turn this to night. Let's look at Zotan at night. Your fortune will be... Do not ride the wooden coaster. Oh, she got a good one, I guess. One of the things about Zotan is you can do the chance of a good fortune, chance of an average, or chance of a bad fortune. Jesus, and it costs $2.80. I mean, you can adjust that, but who thought that was a good idea to put that high? Alright, so, yeah, I think we've covered everything, haven't we? We've got it all. That's everything in 1.7. That's everything that's in the DLC. There is one thing we could probably look at here real quick, and that is, what are the bug fixes? So let's take a look at the Planet Coaster forums here. Let me move this over here so I can see it better and see chat as well. Okay, retro ride, vintage pack now available, vending machines, camera effect. Oh, the camera effects. Yeah, we forgot the camera effects. Let's go back to daylight. Not something I'm overly concerned about, but apparently you do it down here. So it's right next to the... oh my God, is that a roundup ride? Yes! Yes, it is, King Bulls. Don't leave yet? Well, I've got to leave in a minute. Because I'm not going to stream for like hours and hours. Because this is going into like a DVR thing where people can watch it later. So, don't want it to be too long. What was I doing? Oh, the camera effects. I'm in the US. Color correction. How do you do this? Oh, there we go. Okay. I know, it's my favorite. Other than the Flying Turns coaster over there, it is my favorite thing in the DLC. Pop. I don't know about Pop. Sepia. This definitely gives it a... Hello, it's 1920 here at Planet Coaster. Come on down to the park and watch our gigantic flying trapeze artists do all sorts of things in the air. You can also ride on our magical new rides. Oh god, that hurts my eyes. That hurts my eyes too. Noir. Noir's not bad. What time is it for me? It's like 3 o'clock in the day. But I have other stuff to do today too, so I've got more videos to make. So these are all just different blackout. Why would I want that? Oh wait, there's a trigger effect you can pull these off with. Wow, that's really, what is that one? Saturate? Yeah, that's saturated. All right. The blackout thing, there's a trigger effect where you can trigger the color effects, I think, the screen effects, and I guess you could make it completely black if you're doing a haunted house. That could be interesting. That green is weird, not sure why I need that. Smith Western. What is that? Philiskis, red ink. Yeah, and the hot air balloon is animated as well. Should turn the film grain off to enjoy them 100%. I was kind of liking the film grain. Yeah, these are something I probably won't mess around with. This might be the last time you ever see me actually use these. Anywho, alright, so let's take a look over here. What are the fixes? Oh, and the staff flicks a color as well. Let's see, blueprints, coasters, park management, staff. Let's put the mechanic down. Isn't there a realistic filter? Is there? I can't really see him, so I need to get somewhere where I can see him. Oh, a minute. I am there. Alright, so we can change what? His gloves? His vest can be maybe, I like a yellow for the vest maybe. His jumpsuit should probably be like a gray. And that's his hat, I'm guessing, right? Did I just make a Ghostbuster? Maybe the black and white or sepia at a lower percentage will look a bit desaturated and therefore a bit more realistic. Possibly. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not really going to mess around with those for me. I'm happy with the way the game looks. I don't have a reason. I do all of my special effects in like post-production anyway, so don't have a janitor to clean all this mess up. I keep trying to play with Parkitect controls. I've been playing way too much Parkitect lately. Alright, let's see. Let's give this guy... Is it weird? I kind of like that. It's me, Luigi. I clean your park. What's new with the wooden coaster over there? New trains, basically. It's a little bit of a new track as well, but the track doesn't have enough differences that I notice. Some banking and some other stuff, I think. But mostly it is these trains. These are the kind of trains that used to have like brakemen on them back in the day. These don't. I would have really liked it if they had like a little staff member on there running the brake on it. That would have been really cool. But I guess that would have been too much to animate as it's going around the track or something. I don't know. But having the little brake guy on there would have been cool. Mouse Maze UI. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Are these the fixes? Yeah. All right, so here's the fixes. Let me try to go over these best I can. We have fix some issues with heat maps not appearing until the coaster had completed its first run. Improve the localization of videos in the video billboard list. Added a keyboard shortcut for multi-select. Default is I. Okay. Oh, neat. Oh, because that's all one big building. All right. So I can quickly go in and out of multi-select now. That's cool. That's going to be handy. Let's see. What else is in there? Added a keyboard shortcut for selecting a building when a facility is selected. The default is R. Okay, we don't have any facilities, so I can't try that out. Added a notification when placing a blueprint or opening a park that contains music you do not have in your user music folder. Oh, okay, so if you have a blueprint and you get it offline and it has music and stuff in it, it will tell you now if you don't have the music. So that means it can tell you to go and get the music you need. All right, that's interesting. Scenario Editor. Improve the description of the hotel popularity options in Scenario Editor. Added options to the Scenario Editor to change how much of a deterrent security cameras are. Added a security camera deterrence value to the Scenario Editor. Added options to the Scenario Editor to change how many rides are required to increase guest rate. So it looks like they're working on the Scenario Editor a little bit. Those look like the Jackrabbit and Racer trains. I can't say for sure because I don't know what the cars and stuff look like on those. I do know they're probably what the Big Dipper has on it, though, I would imagine. I bet they are. Let's see. Ride coaster bug fixes. The Remotion ride now reorientates itself to the side of the station that guests will get on and get off. The remote. Oh, okay. I know what that is. So added a warning for when a coaster has a moment of mortal G-force. Oh, okay. So if a coaster is like too intense, like it can kill somebody, it now gives you a warning, I guess. Fix an issue where the EFN of the rides on their first run would not match the description. Fix an issue where rides would show 4 colors lots, even though they only had 2 or 3. Improve the way supports are generated on Hop the Gaps. Okay. Fix an issue where supports under stations were not removed when track was placed underneath them. Improve the way supports are generated when using autocomplete. So they fixed the autocomplete a little bit better. Will I be live streaming still later? No. This will be my last live stream until Thursday. I'm probably going to work on another Planet Coaster video for the day where I do my quick build. And I'm going to make the quick build a special vintage DLC edition. Now, I don't think they're adding a way to do it. I think it's just telling you, hey, this coaster is way too intense for that. There's a ton of scenery bug fixes. I'm not even going to go over all those. But there is some stuff I want to check. Scenery, building, roofs, by name. Fairy tale roofs. Did they fix the fairy tale roofs? They did! They fixed the fairy tale roof. Oh, and they made it recolorable. Oh, neat. Alright, so previously it was like this, right? And now I can change that to what whatever color I want. Alright, so that works for me. Let's see, there was there's some other pieces too. If I can figure out which piece it was. Was it these? Yeah, it was these. Ah, the edges are no longer white. I love it. Alright, that's finally fixed. I'm sure they fixed the other stuff too, like the clock and the chimneys. Let's take a look at the chimneys. That's under here. Iron chimney. The iron chimney is now back to being black. It's back in black. Or brownish. Should have made it recolorable. They were going to fix it. They could have just fixed it good. Right? Alright, cool. So that stuff's fixed. Let's see. There was some other stuff that was metal too. There was a sign, I think, somewhere. But, alright, that's beside the point. UI bug fixes. We'll go over these real quick. Fix an issue where the icons would flicker, the car rotation and track options. Fix an issue where the timeline and the display sequencer would reset after stopping it. Fix an issue where hotel rooms would remain highlighted permanently. Fix an issue where hotel perk guests. Fix an issue camera. Yeah, okay, maybe I won't go over all these. Needless to say, there's a ton of bug fixes. Some of the bug fixes I'm not seeing here. They do not have any of the fixes for the auto crash or the advanced move crash. That wasn't fixed in this one, but I understand they are working on it. I also don't know if the autosave was fixed or not. I don't see anything about that either. So a lot of the bug fixes that we were hoping to get didn't make it into this. Oh, that sucks. But at least they fixed a couple of things. So, alright, I'll give them the benefit of a doubt that they're still working on it to try to get it fixed. One thing I'll probably look into later, the next time I actually play in Crystal Gardens, I'm going to check and see if they fixed the sound option. See if that was done. But I think that's going to do it for us today. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me here and taking a look at all of the new stuff. I did as much detail as I could to show you guys everything like in here. That's why, you know, instead of doing 20 minutes, like, oh, here's all the pieces, take a look at them. All right, great, thanks, see you later. Like some of the other bigger guys did. We spent 2 hours looking at every single thing. You're happy they added the jackrabbit trains? I'm definitely going to use them. I haven't figured out where yet, but I'm definitely going to use them. The mouse. We got the wooden wild mouse over here as well. This was new. All the new flowers are great. I love the new flowers. Looking forward to using those. The custom supports. Custom supports are great. I don't typically do a lot of custom supporting, but I could see using them on occasion. So that's great. The path, the panel, or the shoot, whatever these things are, those I like a lot. And I love the flying turns. Love that. The roundup and the flying turns are my two favorite things out of this. Right there. Love that. Alright, so I guess final review opinion. I would say buy this. The Spooky Pack, the Adventure Pack, and this pack, all are great packs. Studios, meh. But, you know, if you do a lot of backstage work and stuff, the studio is definitely handy. Now, technically, you know, if you're going to be doing a lot of stuff off the workshop, if you're going to be, like, downloading a lot of stuff off the workshop, I would get all the DLC anyway, because, you know, you're going to be missing out by not doing so. But I would say the Studios pack is probably the missable pack that I would recommend if you're looking to figure out, you know, I can only get, like, this DLC or this DLC. I would say skip Studios. But this DLC... 2 thumbs up. I love it. This is awesome. It's a great return to form for Frontier. So, do I have complaints with it? Yeah, I do. But I think I have more good things to say than bad. So, I love it. It's fantastic. All right, so I'm going to head out, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you all. I will be here Thursday night streaming a different game, just maybe for an hour or so. And then, of course, I'll have YouTube videos all week long, so you keep watching my YouTube videos. If you haven't already subscribed to me, do that. And make sure you click on the notification bar to get when my new videos are up or when I go live. That would be fantastic. I'm out of here. Wherever you guys are in the world, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Thanks, guys.